as we get the second semi-final underway. And it goes straight from the sun to the shade, tricky conditions to deal with. Australia really had to grind their way through their quarter-final win against Spain yesterday. Sent a bit of a kick up the bum, as Maddie Ashby said, and here is a first touch for Maddie Levi. Is that foot gone into touch? No, just stayed in, well dragged down. This little confidence play for Levi first of all. She pops up, comes back for Ashby, gets away from Kershey, and then there's a little hole here for Australia to try and exploit. Dennis on the edge, one-on-one with Sullivan. Through just pushes Sullivan away, does Heidi Dennis. Too easy for the class and quality that Heidi Dennis is starting to show in this team.
She's been such a big contributor for Australia over the last couple of weekends. Sammy Sullivan, one of the better defenders for the USA, was waiting for that inside help. That's what you want as a defender. Get two there, but the inside was just a little bit Australia.
So we have a look, Australia converting that try, 7 points to 0. Tension just ratcheting up a notch. Australia's 6 assistant games against the US at last week. Maddie Levi did warm up before the quarter-final yesterday as they come away, and that is an easy finish for Australia and Maddie Ashby.
Yeah, looking very switched on, aren't they? Tegan Levi, I like the way she engages the defence with her eyes, passes the ball pre-contact.
What a comeback season it's been for Maddie Ashby after a serious knee injury.
Really have that blood in the water type mentality at the moment, aren't they? They're going full noise, Australia.
To endure at times during the regular season, beaten by New Zealand in all those finals. They always felt they were close. And then, of course, with that win in Valladolid last week has put them in the box seat for the World Championship. That's a good tackle from Ramsey just to hold Levi up. A great strength from Tegan Levi, trying to squeeze that ball out. And it's there for Australia, more possession. Lefaufakosalia cut up through the middle. And then gets away from another US defender. Nasser on the shoulder. Australia in total command at the moment. Bella Nasser, the two co-captains on the score sheet.
And what's so impressive at the moment is their physicality from their big ball runners. Lefaufakosalia, look at her go to work. Again, pressure at the base from Ramsey.
21 points to 0. Complete contrast to the last semi-final. Much tighter. Australia commanding at the moment. USA bring down possession and get hammered. Strasdis from behind. USA have not been able to get out of their own 22. Kennedy will bring it away for Ramsey. No way through, and again held up in the contact. Eventually falls to ground, but penalty. That will relieve some for the United States. And Connect gets on with things here. Goes wide straight away to Thomas, trying to take on Dennis, backing herself. Is Kaylin Thomas slipping through one, keeping her feet well, and then able to accelerate again. That is outstanding from Kaylin Thomas to get USA into the semi-final.
Well, they're athletes, and we speak about it all the time. But when you've got that power, possess that speed, these are the individual moments that you can produce on the biggest stage. That is fantastic from Kaylin Thomas. They needed something special.
Conversion goes over from in front, so something for USA late in this half. Levi charging onto it. Henwood ridden into the ground by Adegoke. Ball spills out a little awkwardly. There's a blindside here, an advantage being played Australia's way. USA not rolling away at the tackle. Holding it up as Tegan Levi, and then threading a nice ball between a couple of defenders for Nasser. Tegan again now looking for her sister. Sullivan comes at her. Madison Levi trying to get away. Strasdis brings her to ground. USA, line is bending but not breaking just yet. Just before half-time, great handling.
Slipping into it.
Nathan did really well. Then it's been spilled out by Adegoke. Knock on, and that will end it. And in fact, that knock on will help USA get to half-time. Hands on hips from Australia, but they've given themselves a good advantage. 21-7 they lead at the halftime break. Second of the women's semis, and it's Australia leading the United States 21 points to 7, second half underway. Ramsey's going to have to catch up with this one. Australia absolutely dominant in the majority of that half. It's a good carry from Ariana Ramsey. USA, vociferous instructions at halftime. Kershey carries forward, the captain. A great season she has had. Saplicki out there. See Sullivan. Oh, big clear out from Cedric on Levi. Here's Thomas, who got the USA into the game with that great individual effort. This time taken from behind. Can't quite link up with Ramsey. Oh, Dennis is on this though for Australia. They need 2 converted tries to just draw level.
Set.
Away it comes for Tana Wilfleet. They go early to Thomas, Kaylin Thomas. But Australia's defence is just miserable. It is not giving everything, and they are still putting shots on. Adegoke. Someone looking for some punch in this USA line. Oh, Koulibaly, good timing, Nathan. Got it spot on. Looked a little dangerous. Now time well and truly against the US. And Australia are giving them nothing. Dennis has got it again. Heidi Dennis with another big defensive play. And that's going to be enough for Australia. They've had to weather a little bit of a storm in the second half, but they are on their way to a final once again.
Thanks.
USA just didn't throw enough at this Australian team. There's the hooter. Australia to the final, and it'll be winner takes all for the Bordeaux Trophy and the World Championship. Australia and New Zealand will go at it again. A thoroughly professional job done by the Aussie women.